So I'm here with us today with David Fowler out of our Marina Del Rey office. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody how long you've been in the business and what areas you work?
Awesome. My name is David Fowler. I'm with Remax Estate Properties. I've been in the business for about 18 years and grew up in Venice, and real estate's my life. That's what I do, you know?
So David, you hooked into the music industry. What are some of the fun parts about working with a musician, and what are some of the more challenging parts?
The fun part of working with musicians and my client base is that they're all incredibly wealthy and successful, and they give me the tools that I need to win. One of the reasons why my clients hire me is because I'm very hard to beat, and my track record is solid as a rock. I win. And with clients like that have that type of money and can pay all cash, it's just a winning combination.
And you obviously have to deal with their money managers and their business managers. And how do you navigate all the facets of dealing with a celebrity?
One of my gifts is the way I connect and deal with people. And I usually am very successful with dealing with anybody, even money managers and all of that. However, I just had a very challenging one that I dealt with. And, you know, with my clients being very young, the most past client I just did was 25 years old.
Wow.
And I've been looking for a house for him for a year, and probably showed him 20 or 30 houses. The minute I find him the right house, we just found it, right? I get a call from the music manager. He wants to stick me for my commission.
Oh,
you know,
no.
He wants to do, and basically he's hired to keep his eye on me, right? Completely out of touch with today's market. I believe he got his broker's license in 1980, right? So through the entire transaction, I have somebody that is trying to micromanage me, and ultimately ended up costing my client a lot more money.
Interesting.
Through his ideas, him needing to manage things the way it was. I mean, and not only that, but actually almost caused us to lose the deal. But I still did it. I still won. I still got the deal done, and I still am treating my client with all of the attention that is needed, even after we've closed.
So those are some of the challenges. What are some of the fun parts about you get to go to concerts?
Oh, listen, I get VIP tickets to concerts. I get discounts, but not only that, these people all become very close parts of my life, and we hang out. We go skateboarding together. I'm invited to huge music functions. I mean, we have so much fun. You know, it's like I have a blast. I love my job. I love my clients, and I love Remax Estate Properties. You guys allow me to do things the way I do them. You know, I have a set bunch of rules that I have to follow. You give me the freedom to do things the way I want, and I believe that's why I'm achieving success in this company.
Absolutely, and you do a great job.
Thank you.
Talk about marketing, and you don't do the traditional sense of cold calling and door knocking. How do you get your clients, and how do you select the clients you want to work with?
Well, my clients are, like I said, I work with people in the music industry, and they're very successful. They're younger, and I basically help them with whatever they need to do. I have an amazing bunch of resources in my pocket. You know, if somebody needs to remodel a house, I have contractors, I have floor guys, I have painters, I have welders, I have everything that is needed to help my clients get where they need to get. They get a place that's not the way they want it. I come in after the fact. I help them fix it up. I have a vision of what a place should look like, of what it needs to be, and I bring all of my experience in to do that and help them achieve that. And I am the go-to guy for whatever they need. And that, again, that goes along with everything that I've acquired my entire life. Every little job I've had, every little bit of knowledge I've acquired, I use that to help my clients.
So talk about, you shared an interesting story about you helped one of your clients buy Steve McQueen's old property, Tell us little bit about how that happened and what your plans are.
I did. Well, I had a client that gave me a referral looking for a place in Malibu. He needed to lease a place. It was a friend of mine's, my top client that I just told you about. His cousin was looking for a lease, and this was about a year ago. And I called one of my old connections, Jack Pritchett. Okay, he used to be one of the most iconic realtors in all of Malibu, but he used to be partners with Jim Pritchett Raff. Jim Raff, 20 years ago, I rewired his boat and installed all the marine electronics on his yacht, and him and I hit it off, and I actually drove his yacht to Cabo 20 years ago.
Wow.
So through my connection, I connected with Jack, found this property that was off market at the time, and he said, look, man, you need a lease? Call my friend. And I called this guy up. Next thing you know, I'm in there, and they're getting ready to lease it. And then I brought my client in, who is this guy's cousin, and he says, God, David, why can't we buy this? I said, give me a minute. I had it under contract in 24 hours.
Wow.
For $8.3 million.
Nice.
Okay. Just so happens this used to be one of Steve McQueen's estates, and now we're getting ready to put it on the market for $20 million.
Wow.
And this is probably going to be coming on the market in the next week or so.
That's amazing. Great story.
And just, this all has to do with this energy of it keeps evolving.
So talk about Venice Beach. You're born and bred in Venice Beach.
Yeah.
It's your passion. Why do you like living in Venice?
Well, I'm a Venice original. I've lived west of Lincoln in Venice my entire life. My dad went to Venice High School. I went to Venice High School. My 3 kids all go and went to the same schools that I went to as a kid. I mean, we're living it, breathing it. I believe in Venice. We have a lot of challenges in Venice right now. We have homeless issues, and these are all politically created, in my opinion. But you know what? Venice has an energy that nowhere else has. It's one of the most amazing places, and if you have ever been there and tapped into that energy, it's like no other. It is just an amazing place. And you know what? I believe that we will overcome like we always do. And we will come out the other side, and Venice is on its way back to all of its glory right now.
I love it.
That's what I believe.
I love it.
Yeah.
Talk about prices in Venice. They've certainly escalated from the old beach bungalows back in the day. What do you see the market doing in general, and do you think prices are going to continue to escalate?
I do. The market is strong in Venice. Everything that comes on the market, if there's value in it, it has multiple offers on it. It's there's not much inventory. There's demand to be in this area is strong, and no, it's amazing. It's interesting. I'm from Venice, but it's a lot of my business that I'm doing now, because of my clients, is either in Malibu or out in Studio City, different places. My clients, a lot of my music clients, they want to be inland or they want to be in Malibu. So we're doing things.
Talk about your demographic. Who's buying property in Venice?
In Venice, mostly families that I'm seeing in right now. People, we have a lot of people that once people feel the Venice energy, they want to become a part of the community. They want to be Venice people so bad. And some of them deserve it. Some of them deserve it. Venice is a great place. Beautiful energy there.
I love it. So David, why did you join RE/MAX, and why have you stayed with RE/MAX?
Well, I got into RE/MAX. I got started with RE/MAX in 2004. And before that, I was buying and fixing up my own properties. And I probably did about 10 homes where I bought the properties and had my own crews come in and fix the homes up and sell them. And back then I was selling them for a measly $100,000 profit, and telling myself that I was never going to sell. But then I would sell it, and I was young. I would sell it and get another one and keep doing that. And then I realized that I had an inherent value to recognize value, and how to extract value from properties. And then I realized that I could do this for people, and that my vision and my perspective on value and properties is something that I could pass on to my clients. So then I said, let's get our real estate license. Let's do it. And I started with beach cities, Realty, which was Remax with Bob Todd,
Right.
2004, and that's where my journey started.
I love
And
it.
now I believe it's been 18 years
Wow.
of being a licensed realtor
Well,
with Remax.
Well, thanks for your loyalty and thanks for being part of the family.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. And James, you're fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.